Watch out, Christian. I am looking sexy today.
You look fine. Ready to paint?
This must be what it's like to walk into an orchestra pit during a performance with an instrument you've never played before.
Try not to talk so much.
Sorry.
I didn't mean it that way. You see, painting is like getting the stuff you got inside out onto the canvas. And words can get in the way of that.
But I make my living with words. I like words.
But there's more inside you than you can talk about. Just put it on the canvas.
But what you put on the canvas is art, and what I'm going to put on the canvas is
You don't know
crap.
what it's going to be, and you'll never know if you keep talking and don't paint. Just paint.
Sure, bossy.
Scares you, doesn't it? Doing something you're not so sure you'll be great at?
If you're trying to imply that I'm conservative and cautious, you don't know me as well as you think you do. You might be surprised to figure out that I've done some pretty boneheaded things in my life.
Evangeline, you can't hurt anybody. You can't make a mistake. You just paint. Don't talk. Don't think. Paint.
What?
Asking questions is thinking. Una vez más. Here. There you go. Now paint. Laying it out a little thick, don't you think?
You mean plastering a girl's picture all over the club and then inviting the entire world to watch?
Yeah, well, guy only does that if he's got it bad.
Yes. Imagine that. A guy expressing his feelings to the entire world. It's really awful, isn't it?
Yeah, heresy, betrayal, all that stuff.
No, I think it's sweet. Over the top, but sweet. I didn't think my brother had it in him.
You gotta hand it to him.
John.
Yeah.
In your head, you're still on duty, aren't you?
Yeah.
I understand, but there's nothing you can do about this suspension, so why don't you just try to go with it? Relax, just try to calm down.
I already did that this morning. Got it out of the way early.
You made a joke about yourself. I'm proud of you.
Yeah? Does that mean we can go?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Lots of fashionable people here tonight. You think any of them are art collectors?
I don't know, that depends. Is business bad?
No. It's just that Christian just finished this really incredible painting, but he's not an easy sell these days. Not since he came back from the dead.
Yes, well, nothing's been that easy since Christian's come back from the dead, and I'm so sorry that you're having so much trouble with the price of his art.
Well, I'm really rather sorry for him. I've seen you both.
That exchange just kind of left me with a need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
I saw you here with John. I thought you were probably having too much fun.
Bite me.
You can't get me mad. I'm in too good a mood. I think.
You think?
Did I do good? Do you think Adriana liked it?
If she didn't, she has no soul. Who's that guy who's all over?
He's an agent. He wants to sign her.
So just how into this girl are you?
Oh my God, you've morphed into Roxy.
Answer the question.
I'm crazy about her. You have to keep your mouth shut about this.
I hate to break it to you, Rex. 9 out of 10 people in this room know how crazy about her you are. The question is, does she?
Why? Look around, Natty.
Women want to hear the words. Trust me. It looks to me like Mr. Agent knows a lot of words.
Margaret Cochran came into my life. I had everything at my fingertips. Blair was going to marry me. I was going to have a family.
Well, that's over. Because Blair hates you now.
No, nothing is over till I say it's over. And you believe me, you're not going to be part of that decision.
Well, with your kind permission, this meeting is over.
No, I don't think so. You wait.
Wait for what, Todd?
I need something, and you're gonna help me get it.
Get off of me. I'm not going to prison for something I didn't do.
Todd did?
I'm gonna fix that.
You're not going to fix anything, Paige. You're a great doctor, but you don't know anything about the law. For instance, there is no statute of limitations on murder. You see, things don't always work out the way we want them to, do they? Unless, of course, you happen to be me.
Who in their right mind would ever want to be you?
I'll give you credit where credit is due. I mean, I can honestly say for certain that I couldn't have accomplished near what I've been able to accomplish without your help.
No. I just delivered the baby, which was my ethical duty.
You're just not getting the picture, Paige. What I'm saying is that you are the reason that Margaret and the baby are alive now, and Todd is going to be executed.
That is not going to happen,
murders.
no.
It's really hard to see what he saw in her, isn't it?
Spencer!
Paige, where are you? Did something happen with Spencer?
You're like one of those guys at the circus who paints your face on a grain of rice. Loosen up a little bit.
Loosening up? You can't tell a person to loosen up. It's a process. Loosening up is a process.
Process,
okay?
right. I'll show you process. Here's the process.
Christian.
Well?
What are you doing? But what? You're gonna slap paint all over us? That's part of your process?
Why not? Evangeline, this isn't a library and it isn't a courtroom. Do something without letting your head tell you no. There you go. See?
Oh. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, really. I'm not really sorry at all. Actually, I feel like I'm loosening up a little bit.
No, you did good. You did good. You didn't think. That's really good.
Christian! Christian! How's that for thinking? I like not thinking. I love not thinking. Watch the hair, buddy. Watch the hair.
I'm really grateful for your interest in my career, but I have so much to think about, including the March issue of Craze. February came out today, and we're already behind again.
As smart and ambitious as you are beautiful. I am not gonna forget about you, Adriana.
I know, most people would probably give their right arm to have a career as a model, but I just started working at Craze, and I really like it. Okay, look, you're gonna find out anyway. I started a new job, too. I'm working at Buchanan Enterprises with Duke. Oh, I had no idea. I figured. Duke and I, we don't really talk anymore. Yeah, sorry about that. Me too. Next time I'm with someone, I'm gonna try really hard not to screw it up.
I know you.
I know you too. You worked for Todd Manning at the Sun when I was at Craze.
Yeah, that's something about Todd Manning being sentenced to death.
Yeah, pretty wild.
I guess the system, good as it is, sometimes don't work, does it?
What does that mean?
Todd, how could you possibly expect anything from me? All right, what do you want?
The only thing you and I have in common is a hatred for Spencer Truman, right?
Keep talking.
He's after Blair.
So you aren't so preoccupied with yourself that you failed to notice that.
Blair gets sick of you once in a while, but she also listens to you. I want you to do whatever it takes to keep him away from her.
You know, if you hadn't lied to Blair and isolated her, Spencer wouldn't have had
Just listen to me. I want you to keep that bastard away from my wife. Yes, right, I still think of her as my wife. And I won't be able to sleep a wink in here if I imagine him with his hand on her. You do it. You do whatever it takes to keep him away from her. You got it?
Why would you ask me about Spencer?
Well, I'm at the hospital with Blair. Now, Michael told me that he saw you and Spencer leave together.
Yeah, there was an emergency outside the hospital. I'll explain it all when I see you. Can you meet me in my office?
Sure, sure. Now, are you all right?
No. But I will be. After we talk.
Well, looky there. You are still here.
How are Margaret and the baby?
Fine, fine. Mother and baby are just fine. Very healthy.
Well, then I'm leaving.
Going off to the hospital, are you? Going off to tell Beau everything. Is that it? Well, before you go, I just thought you really might like for me to answer a few of your questions. Like why I had you appointed chief of staff, for instance.
What the hell are you talking about?
Actually, never mind. You know, I'm a terrible storyteller. It might be better off if you just went to your office and opened the filing cabinet and read the file. You know, the locked filing cabinet.
I have the only key.
Apparently not. I would definitely read the file, Paige, before I go running off to Beau with any unfounded accusations.
You are a sick, twisted man.
I've heard that recently. Happy reading.
Isn't he handsome? I think he's more handsome than his father.
Listen to me, Margaret. You've got diapers, formula, everything you need down here to last you for the next couple of days, all right? I'll be back.
Don't you want to know what I'm going to name him? Todd Spencer Manning, Jr. So he never forgets what you've done for us.